With Adobe InDesign, it's quite easy to create text cross-references using the cross-references option in the hyperlinks panel. But what if you want to have cross-references to images? For example, let's look at a typical Yellow Pages telephone directory here, where we've got listings for the companies and then we've got ads. Now we might want to move these ads around onto different pages, or they might have additional display ads on different pages, and you want to have a link in here saying please see our ad on page 24 or whatever it happens to be. But with InDesign there isn't any way to link your cross-reference text to an image so that when you move the ad around the cross-reference text would automatically be updated. We've got a solution to that with a special script we've written. So to show you how that works, let's take a look at a slightly different document. It's got basically the same information in it, but as you can see there are some special tags here and here, for example, and these link an image to some cross-reference text. So you can see that here we've got some text, see our ad on, and then the tag s equals anchor 1, and then above it we've got d equals anchor 1, and that relates to that anchor number 1, but this is linked to the actual image. It's actually on the same paragraph as the image, even though it doesn't look like it because the image is the same width as the column. So what we want to do is we want to change this text. First of all, we want to get rid of this text, and we want to replace this with the actual linking text. And if you look over here, we've got nothing in our cross-references at the moment. So what we're going to do is run our script, and that will create the link between the image and the text. So to run the script, all we do is we switch to our scripts palette here, and there's a script we want to use, create cross-references. Simply double click on that, and now we can choose some options here. The format is the list of cross-reference formats from your InDesign document. So in this case we're going to use page number. The appearance, we don't want any visible clues here, so we'll just have an invisible rectangle, and that's all we have to do. We'll just click on OK. So the script is now running, and it's looking at each of those pairs of anchors with their numbers and matching them up together and creating the actual cross-reference link between the text and the images. And if you look at it here, so now you see where it said where the image tag was, it's gone, and it now says see our ad on page 1. They're all on page 1, so they all say page 1 right now. But if I was to move one, let's say for example I want to take this one and put it onto a different page, so I'll cut it from here and I will scroll to the next page, page 2, actually I'll go to page 3, and I'll just paste it on page 3. There we go. Now if I go back to page 1, now says see our ad on page 3. So wherever I move that ad to, that link will automatically update every time. So now if we go back to our hyperlinks tab, we can see that the cross-references have all been created. For example, if I select one of these cross-references here, it highlights the one that it's linked to. And if I double click on that, we can see that it's in the Yellow Pages document, and this one is linked to anchor number 4. Anchor number 4 being this image here. So now imagine how much work it would be if you had to go through your entire document and create all those links manually. Fortunately, there's an easier way. We'll show you how to do it using CatBase. CatBase is a database publishing application that makes it really easy to publish things like catalogs and directories, and we've set up an example here for our Yellow Pages. So we'll look at our publishing style sheet, and this is what tells CatBase what data you want to publish and how you want it all formatted and everything. So here's the one for our Yellow Pages with cross-references. So we're going to link the cross-references to display ads. So I'm going to open the display ad paragraph, and here we can see we've got a picture. So CatBase is going to publish a picture for each display ad. I'm not going to go into detail about how that works right now. What we'll do is we'll look at the hyperlinks and cross-refs option. So here we've told it we want a hyperlink, that's the type cross-reference. The paragraph style is called cross-ref text, and that's the paragraph style that the images, the display ads, actually sit in. They have to be inline images. It's the only way that will work. And then the static text is going to be CR add on, and then the rest of it, the page and the text page and the actual page number, will be inserted automatically by the cross-reference style. So that's all we have to do in CatBase, is set that up once, and then for every ad that's published, the links will be created. So let's take a look at that whole process in action. First of all, we'll publish that data from CatBase, our yellow pages with the cross-references. So CatBase is now creating a text file that has all the data plus the formatting codes. I'll now switch to my InDesign template and I will import that file. Now we'll use a plugin called Xtags to import the file. Let's find the right one. Okay, it's in here. That's the one, the yellow pages. Here we go. So the data has now been imported into our InDesign layout. And if we look at the first page, you can see that we've got our cross-reference tags here. So now all we need to do is run our script. Okay. And there we go. All our cross-references have been created. So you can imagine doing that manually for a large document would be extremely tedious. Doing it using CatBase and our special InDesign script, it's very, very fast and very, very easy and accurate.